So Rahul Gandhi has to answer some questions, and actually the BJP and Narendra Modi has to answer some questions. And Rajnath Singh has to answer some questions. They all have a lot to answer for in this whole Kargil for profit scam, because they're all part of one big gigantic cover-up, each of the political parties. With us tonight, BJP's Pinky Anand, the Shiv Sena's Rahul Narvekar, the Congress Party's Sanjay Jha. I said yesterday that the former Chief Information Commissioner and one of India's best-known RTI activist, Shailesh Gandhi, if you don't mind the harshness of what I said, was made to run around like a beggar when he was seeking details on this whole action taken by the government on this Adarsh report. They didn't give it to you, so welcome to the studio. I hope you speak up today, sir. Right. And of course, Kumar Ketkar. Kumar Ketkar, will you want to try and use this whole Ajay Sancheti issue to continue to protect Rahul Gandhi at the start? Or would you want to change?
Well, I think this question itself
because Milind Deora has said we should not hush up the Adarsh committee. He says if the Adarsh committee report raises questions, we should investigate, but agnostic of party or bureaucracy, answer them and not be hushed.
But when did I say it should be hushed up?
No, but it is being hushed up.
No, it is being hushed up doesn't mean that I said that.
But it is being hushed up by Rahul Gandhi.
It is being hushed up. I don't know by
Why can't Rahul Gandhi speak? Why can't Rahul Gandhi speak this language?
You cannot define the person who has hushed up. You can say it should not be hushed up, whoever it may be.
Why can't Rahul Gandhi speak this language?
Rahul Gandhi can speak this language.
Why is he not speaking this language?
I don't know why Rahul Gandhi is not speaking this language. That does not mean that Rahul Gandhi has ordered them to hush up.
No, he may not have, but he has the power to tell them not to hush up. He doesn't have the power to. Shailesh Gandhi, can you tell us your whole experience of how the Congress party in a systematic manner tried to prevent you from getting the facts in this case?
I asked for a copy of the Adarsh committee report.
That's right.
And the truth is, what has happened is, in the Adarsh committee report, the government has breached privilege of legislature.
Why is that?
Very clearly, blatantly. And for 6 months, we are now made to believe that the government was just considering rejecting that report. So it's a very funny and absurd kind of story. I almost get the feeling that the Congress wants to become the B team of the Aam Aadmi Party permanently. Because today there is a mood among citizens that they want honesty, they want honest people, they want politicians to be non-corrupt. In this situation, for the Congress to take such a position is, I think, almost committing harakiri.
Congress supported by the BJP, supported by the Shiv Sena.
Certainly.
Supported by the Shiv Sena.
Supported by NCP, supported by everybody.
So all political parties come together to hush up the Kargil for profit scam, a case in which the name of Kargil gets used for private profit of certain individuals.
Sancheti's name is involved. And Sancheti is well known, and for so many years well known, from 1998, ever since he was involved in the contract with Nitin Gadkari, everybody knows, and Shiv Sena is party with the BJP.
Right.
So everybody knows Sancheti's involvement, but nobody wants to talk about it.
No, who's stopping you from talking about it?
So only as if Adarsh villain is only one person called Ashok Chavan. Nobody mentions any other name except sometimes.
We're getting.
Others villains are many. Others villains can be 22. Others villains can be many. But only name that you are highlighting is that of Ashok Chavan. No, that's why I said no question of hush up.
That's completely untrue. That's completely untrue.
Who is hushing up?
That's completely untrue. Now, here, just one second. No. So you see, the Shiv Sena is coming to the defense of the BJP. By the way, the Shiv Sena is fighting with the BJP because Uddhav Thackeray was not invited for the Modi Modi rally. So I'm very intrigued today that the same Shiv Sena which is fighting with the BJP comes together with the BJP on an issue of corruption. And there is the plucky Rahul Narvekar who wants to come to the defense of the BJP, without any apparent reason to do so. Would you let the BJP defend itself, or do you want to support themselves on an issue of corruption?
Mr. Arnab Goswami, if you are done with baseless charges.
One minute. I'm going to say this tonight.
If Mr. Arnab Goswami is done with leveling baseless, unfounded charges, I would now like to respond. And hear me out for less than 60 seconds. I won't take much of your time. Number one.
You have a...
By the way...
The Maharashtra government, for what it has done, the ministers of Maharashtra government, and you are saying the BJP is corrupt.
Of course. Which party does this Ajay Sancheti belong to? Which party does he belong to?
He went to
I have a
That's
few.
relevant. Is Ajay Sancheti a part of this discussion?
No.
Arnab, you may ask several questions,
Yes.
but you must have a basis for saying so.
Yes, I have a basis for saying so.
Is Ajay Sancheti anyway part of this transaction?
Of
A.
course.
And B, do you
Of
know,
course.
Arnab, may I make it
No. One minute. I want to explain this. 1 second. Pinky Anand, before all our viewers watching the news are tonight, here is what happened. There is this monumental disaster of a building called Adarsh, right? Which is built in the heart of prime land.
Thanks, Arnab. Let's not start from Adarsh. The scam of Adarsh, what has happened with Adarsh, we are all aware about.
Many of our viewers need a
got to do with Adarsh is something
Pinky,
that we have to figure out.
and
if you might want to know for
I
your
have one pointed question for Mr. Arnab Goswami.
In a defamation case which is being filed.
But Rahul Narvekar.
You won't let me. I know you won't let me.
Rahul Narvekar, come.
I know you won't let me. That's all right.
No, 1 sec.
But I'll have my turn.
Pinky, I want to tell our viewers.
There is no business dealing. Arnab, maybe respond a little bit. That there is no business dealing between Mr. Ajay Sancheti and Mr. Nitin Gadkari. There's a defamation case which is pending in the courts, on the basis of which notice has been issued to Mr. Digvijay Singh. Just for your reference. I want to ask Pinky Anand one question.
BJP National Executive Committee.
No, 1 second. Can you not interrupt 1 second? I just want to. Did you just try and indirectly threaten anyone? I'm absolutely certain you would not.
Not at all.
With the defamation indirectly.
I am talking about Ajay Sancheti's name having no connection with
but you know, I'll tell you one thing, Miss Anand. And the fact, Arnab, Miss Anand,
please don't try and put me into the same situation as anybody else might be. I am very clear in what I am saying. I am trying to tell you that Ajay Sancheti has no business links or any other links with
so I want a line of questioning.
Or the BJP. That's what I am saying. It is a matter of record in a case which is pending in the court. So you can treat it whichever way you like, but by no means it is a threat. It should only be a threat to somebody who is doing something.
Miss Anand, I appreciate your defense. May I have the pleasure of just 4-5 direct questions with you? Can I just have the indulgence of the panel? I want to ask 4 straight questions to Miss Pinky Anand, who has just clarified that neither directly or indirectly was she trying to threaten anyone, including me, with defamation. There are 4 questions. My first question, and you can you can say yes, no, or you can answer in detail. My first question is it true that Ajay Sancheti is a BJP MP who has a brother called Abhay Sancheti?
Incorrect.
So he doesn't have a brother called Abhay Sancheti?
He does not have a brother called Abhay.
So what is the relationship? Sorry, one second. Nephew or niece or uncle? Be clear.
No, make up your mind. Is he brother? That's what you've been saying.
No. So what is the...
He's not his nephew also.
Is Abhay Sancheti...
He's not his nephew either.
So what is the relationship? Why don't you tell me yourself? What is the relationship? Is there a filial relationship?
You are
a blood relation?
I'm only answering you.
Is there a relationship between Ajay Sancheti and Abhay Sancheti?
Yes, there are cousins.
There, yeah. And for your, I was just trying to check that from you. Point number. Now, tell me, is it true that 8 flats in Adarsh, each of them amounting to crores, have been financed by a company called SMS Infrastructure, in which Abhay Sancheti is a director?
I do not know.
How can you not know? It's in the report.
I do not
know. Is it true?
Absolutely.
Is it true?
SMS Infrastructure Limited.
What reason why I should know it?
No, you should. I'm informing you. Kumar Ketkar, what is the fact?
SMS Infrastructure Limited is directly involved.
The company. I do not know Mr. Abhay Sancheti. I have no brief for him, nor am I briefed by him. I am speaking for the BJP, which has no nexus with Mr. Abhay Sancheti.
No, 1 second, please. You know the thing is...
No, but Sancheti is a member of BJP National Executive Committee. He is a member of Rajya Sabha. He is not a member of Rajya Sabha from Shiv Sena. He is from BJP. His direct relationship and proprietorship in the SMS Infrastructure Limited has been adequately documented. Adequately documented.
Of going on from when you ask me a question.
I'm just amazed at the way of the stature of Mr. Arnab Goswami would like to deviate the question, would not like to take the question head on.
You know,
simple pointed question to you. 1 minute. No,
answer questions or ask questions?
I am here to ask you questions when you're trying to mislead your audience.
Don't get so worked up,
No,
Rahul Narvekar. You may be on the wrong side, but it's all right.
Mr. Arnab Goswami, when you try to mislead your audience, I am going to step in. Number one is, have you or the government been stopped from prosecuting Ajay Sancheti? Have we come and told you, please don't prosecute him? The point is, the government does not want to go ahead with the prosecution, be it Ajay Sancheti, be it Ashok Chavan, be it Vilasrao Deshmukh, be it Sushil Kumar Shinde, be it Rajesh Tope and 7 other cabinet ministers. We have never stopped you. You can go ahead with the investigation. But the point is, you want to deviate the topic now. You want to shift the blame squarely from the Congress party and make this a multi-political, multi-party problem, which is absolutely untrue. Laughing is not going to cover up the
Rahul Narvekar.
Laughing is not going to cover up the truth.
Here's the situation. You see what?
And if you think I'm wrong, why don't you debate on the point? Let's debate why is the government shying away from the report. Let's debate as to why the government, why the Honorable Governor has refused permission to prosecute Mr. Chavan. Let's debate on those points. Those are the relevant points. Don't try to mislead the audience. That's what you're doing tonight. Let me tell you very squarely.
You see, I don't know. 1 second. I'm sitting right here and you're shouting at me.
That's because you don't let me talk when I want to make a valid point. I have to shout out.
Mr. Rahul Narvekar, unfortunately for you.
Unfortunately, you don't talk about me. You answer the questions I've put to you. I'm happy to talk about these issues once we... Let's not consume the time of the audience.
Mr. Narvekar,
you answer the 3 questions I've put forward to you.
Mr. Narvekar, understand 3 things now. You know,
You answer my 3 questions.
Mr. Narvekar, these are very serious charges.
That's why you answer
1 minute. If you want to shout, I'll shout more than you. But I suggest that you don't, because we are sitting next to each other. Unless you want to shout out for the audience, there's no need for you to shout. There's no need for me to shout. I'll tell you just 3 things here. If you are feeling embarrassed today...
I am not feeling embarrassed. I have made you feel embarrassed. I have made you feel embarrassed for the simple reason that I have put it before your audience how you are trying to deviate the debate. The point today is very simple.
Narvekar.
No, 1 minute. Arnab Goswami, you can't have it your way always when you're wrong. Especially when you're wrong.
Why are you getting so worked up? It's the BJP which is being accused in this case.
You tell me one simple thing. Has the Bharatiya Janata Party, Shiv Sena or anyone from the opposition told the government, don't prosecute Mr. Ajay Sancheti? Have we said that don't go ahead with the report?
I'm offering you a choice.
No, you answer my question.
No, I'm offering you a choice. The choice is 2 things, right? Now, one choice is that it is 22 minutes past 9. And I give you the option that you can continue till 10 o'clock and none of us will speak. You can continue shouting. It can be like one of your political rallies. You can do... No, 1 second. The other option is, since you have asked all these rhetorical, highfalutin and rather shallow questions, before passing it on to the Congress, which can respond to you, I'll just say one thing to you, Mr. Rahul Narvekar. Shout as much as you want from the rooftops. You can stand up top of the Times Now studio and start shouting.
You can shout as much as you want and make as many allegations as me as you want to. But you answer my 3 questions which I put forth to you, and then we can continue.
Or even if you ask a million questions, there's one answer. Now you have the patience to listen.
There we go.
The patience is this, right? Have patience. Patience is a virtue sometimes. According to the judicial panel, which I hope you don't think is rubbish, which should be thrown in the dustbin, there is a Nagpur-based company called Sand Finance Corporation, which is the real owner in several of the 22 allegedly Benami transactions. The firm is run by Abhay Sancheti, directly related to BJP Rajya Sabha MP Ajay Sancheti. And you can of course tell us that it is a marvelous coincidence that 1 minute. Miss Pinky Anand, I am only telling you what is in the judicial panel. If you have a problem with what is in the judicial panel, you go and file a case against the judicial panel. So let me tell you, the entire consideration, Miss Pinky Anand, even Miss Pinky Anand, listen to me. Yes. The entire consideration paid by 5 persons out of the 8 for buying flats is provided by Sancheti's company. Loans given to them are without any security, and though it is orally stated that the interest was liable to be charged, there is no document to that effect. None of the 5 people none of the 5 people have repaid any loan borrowed from the company, nor has there been any recovery of dues. In other words, these are Benami transactions, and I refuse to believe that these Benami transactions can happen without influence. And if you tell me without influence Benami transactions happen, you will have to provide justification not to me, to the people of India and the judicial panel. So you know what, Rahul Narvekar, I hope you got your answer. Sanjay Jha,
No, I'm sorry, I've not got an answer.
You got your answer.
No, Mr. Arnab Goswami.
Shailesh Gandhi.
1 minute, who stopped?
Shailesh Gandhi was...
This is...
Shailesh.
Pinky Anand, can I please ask a simple
Calm
question?
down, first of all, yeah.
Can I please make a simple question?
There is no question of anybody.
1 second.
If you are saying some company has...
Miss,
there is no
you
connection
see,
of this company with anybody from the BJP. So
Ma'am,
let us end that chapter there.
Mr.
So you
Sanjay,
can prosecute
is
whatever
Mr.
you want.
Sanjay Jha a member
with
of the
company if
BJP?
you have a case.
1 second.
And secondly, the Adarsh scandal has to do with the permissions given by the Congress government.
Oh, so the
and
beneficiaries can be from the
by
BJP, but we won't ask them
four
questions.
ministers and the
Ma'am,
politicians.
No, go ahead, Shailesh.
Ma'am,
Come on, let us answer at least.
Ma'am, is Mr. Sanjay Jha a member of BJP?
Ministers, bureaucrats and other people who granted permissions for this, despite security issues, despite environmental
Ma'am,
issues. That is the issue.
is Mr. Sanjay Jha a BJP MP?
You have something against
Let me answer that. Please, let me 1 minute. Let me answer that. Let me answer
We want
You are
this
not
permission to
listening
see
to the
logical
Pinky
end.
Anand is on a monologue.
Miss Anand, 1 second, please. You see, we are on a very key point. So please understand.
Is
First
Mr.
of all, 1 minute,
Sanjay
1 minute. I want to make a quick observation. For the last 3 days, we've been saying Rahul Gandhi answer, Rahul Gandhi answer, Rahul Gandhi. Tonight I am saying, right? And this channel is saying, so don't ever anyone accuse me of bias or targeting the BJP or the Congress, because when no other channels were pushing that question, here I was asking the question, Rahul Gandhi answer. Tonight I am saying, I began the news hour by saying, Milind Deora has the courage to ask questions and say there should be no hush-up. What is the Congress Vice President scared of? Kumar Ketkar doesn't agree with me, but the fact is,
I agree with you.
I'm glad you do, sir.
I agree with you, and I said in the beginning that there should be no hush-up.
First and foremost, this
There should be no hush-up. Was
Mr.
the first statement on the debate.
Mr. Ketkar, first and foremost, this grandstanding, one of the Congress fraction playing a different role and the other one playing a sympathetic role is not going to work any longer. You can't fool this nation any longer. Mr. Milind Deora also needs to know that all the 4 municipal corporators, the MLA and the MP in that area are of the Congress party. And if they could not protect the state and its property or the property of the people, they should be blamed first. Where were all these public representatives at that point of time?
I think it is the term.
The BJP
I think
and
the Congress
will defend this together. Is that what we are being told?
No. The point is we are deviating from the whole issue.
The whole issue is this.
I have a question for you.
The whole issue
has the Bharatiya Janata Party or the Shiv Sena come out to the government and told the government don't prosecute Mr. Ajay Sancheti? Have we said that? If at all you think there is reason to prosecute him, go ahead with it.
Mr. Narvekar.
No one is stopping them.
No, Mr. Narvekar, I think it's 25 minutes into the debate. Let's get the Congress party. You see, first point is this. Why are we discussing Adarsh? What is Times Now's obsession with Adarsh? It's simply this, that I think it is thoroughly and totally unfair that in a country where people work hard all their lives, and after working hard all their lives, most hardworking people cannot afford a 1-bedroom flat in Mumbai. There are a bunch of bureaucrats, politicians stooges, politicians' relatives, politicians' hangers-on, politicians' secretaries, through direct, indirect, collusion, Benami transaction, get flats. And then when we ask questions, we are told, why are you asking questions? Of course we'll ask questions. You shout, we'll shout more those questions, because I think it's unfair to hardworking people of this country that a bunch of politicians, their stooges and their relatives should benefit from transactions such as this. And my question is to Sanjay Jha, why is Rahul Gandhi silent? Milind Deora is speaking. Why is Rahul Gandhi silent?
Arnab, I think as far as Mr. Gandhi is concerned, I think his views on combating corruption has more than been established with the way we handle the ordinance as well as the Lokpal. As far as this issue is concerned, let me just reiterate the point, because I'm hearing Rahul Narvekar, who clearly doesn't have any intention of being a Santa Claus tonight, but he should know that Mr. Suresh Prabhu of his party has got a flat disproportionate to the size that he was entitled to.
This often happens when you don't know the facts properly and when you come unprepared
for debate. He has to defend his own Shiv Sena party. Anyway, point number 2. No, 1 minute. Point number 2. Point number 2. As far as Mr. Milind Deora's tweet is concerned, it's appropriate with what the policy of the Congress party is on the Adarsh issue. Let me give you 3 examples, Arnab. Number 1, when the Adarsh issue came up, the Chief Minister Ashok Chavan resigned. The Defence Minister ordered a CBI inquiry, and the Chief Minister ordered a judicial commission. The report which has just come in. Now, let me just finish.
And let me also tell you, the Chief Minister has spent 7 crore rupees on the report, which is preferred to reject without any reasoning.
Rahul, can I finish? Rahul, can I finish? Just give me 2 minutes. The point I'm going to make here is the investigations, even as we talk, even if the cabinet has taken a decision, which we have to give them the benefit of doubt, they must have exercised their own discretion and wisdom in terms of accepting or rejecting the commission's findings. By the way, the investigations by the income tax, by the enforcement directorate, by the CBI against anybody, whether it is the Sanchetis, whether it is somebody having a Benami flat or anybody getting a flat they are not eligible for, continues even as we talk. And just to answer one point, Arnab, on Mr. Rahul Gandhi, this is a matter for the government of the state. This is a coalition government. It's a cabinet which has got 2 coalition partners. It's for them to take a decision on. Mr. Gandhi is not an executive authority who can override the Maharashtra cabinet. No, I don't think that will be...
Sharad Pawar told Rahul Gandhi to do this cover-up.
It won't be appropriate looking at the normal parliamentary process or the legislative process for a person who's not an executive authority. And listen 1 minute. Mr. Gandhi must be exercising his own discretion, but he can't do so on a legislative, on a parliamentary process where there is a government and a cabinet which has got to take its own
cover-up is
decisions.
happening.
We have a chief minister, we have a deputy chief minister, and they have to take a stance.
Sanjay, 1 second.
But Sharad Pawar said that it should not be hushed up. Has NCP said it should not be hushed up?
The question is...
NCP has not said it should not be hushed up. Sharad Pawar has not even come into the open.
No. What is Sanjay's basic argument today? Sanjay, if I can just summarize your argument. Your argument is the following. Rahul Gandhi is a powerless man. He has no control over the situation.
No, I'm not saying
You can't
that.
rule out the possibility of Sharad Pawar telling the cabinet to do this cover-up. And Milind Deora may have the moral authority to stand up and say, don't do this cover-up on corruption, but Rahul Gandhi doesn't have it. And don't even expect Rahul Gandhi to speak on these issues. Rahul Gandhi will choose to speak on issues that are convenient to him. If the country asks Rahul Gandhi that, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Ashok Chavan is close to you. Ashok Chavan is accused of corruption in this whole Adarsh scam. Why are you telling your state governor not to allow prosecution against him? This country will expect Rahul Gandhi to say nothing. But Sanjay Jha will come on TV and Sanjay Jha will say it's too much for you to expect Rahul Gandhi to speak on anything. Did Rahul Gandhi not say the following words? Quote.
Well, let me tell you.
No.
Would you... No, 1 minute. This was the criticism against the Congress party for a considerable time. 1 minute.
It is the criticism tonight.
Political history. This has been a criticism against the Congress party that we try and influence the way the state government should be run and who should do what.
But don't
now
you?
we are leaving the state
Especially when
government
the Congress
Don't you?
Why doesn't Mr. Rahul Gandhi infringe on it?
1 second.
1 minute.
Honesty.
Point number 2.
No, 1 second. Sanjay Jha, you're getting a lot of reactions.
The investigations by the CBI.
Sanjay.
The investigations are going on. Let me tell you, the matter can be
corruption.
introduced at
The
the moment.
center will say we will not interfere.
Whether it is
Wonderful.
any of the ministers, bureaucrats,
The governor will say
one of you take him on.
defense service officials who have been arrested, the law has been taking its own course.
No.
And
So
the fact that Mr.
1
Gandhi has
minute
taken a
exactly.
strong stance
You
against
just
corruption,
Sanjay.
it does not get impacted.
Sanjay,
one
careful.
bit.
Stop right there. Stop right there, Sanjay. I'll tell you why.
One bit.
I'll tell you why,
What is
Sanjay.
happening in the Adarsh case?
Sanjay.
Adarsh case is not coming to an end. It is still got to go to its logical
I tell you this, Sanjay.
Spend another 7 crore
Sanjay,
rupees.
please understand this. This is so hypocritical. Excuse my strong language here tonight. And I warn you, stop right there because you're going to fall straight into political quicksand. You said against defense officers, the law is taking its own course. I have a simple question. Against officers, the law will take its own course.
Against everybody.
No, except Ashok Chavan.
Yes.
Against everybody except Ashok. Why? What is so special about Ashok Chavan?
Well, let me tell you.
What is special about Ashok
Let
Chavan?
me answer that. If you look at, listen, I'm not holding a brief for anyone here, but let me give you
Why
one
is Rahul
technical
Gandhi
response.
quiet on Ashok Chavan, Sanjay?
If you look at the CBI charge sheet, Arnab, let me tell you,
You're
if
not
Mr.
holding a
Ashok
brief on
Chavan
Mr. Chavan,
resigned
and why defend
immediately
him?
when this entire
Why
Adarsh
should he be away
cooperative
from all
issue
the
came
issues
up,
where he's been
then
indicted
please
by
give
the
credit
Judicial
also to
Commission?
Mr. Gandhi for requesting Mr. Chavan to step aside so that the investigations could happen in a impartial and dispassionate manner. I
No,
think
why
that
don't,
jumping to
if you
conclusions,
feel,
we want, we want somebody to be
one sec.
indicted right away.
Then one second.
So
Then I have a
want to ask
suggestion for you,
question to
Sanjay.
Pinky Anand of the BJP.
Sanjay.
Because she said that the BJP has got nothing to do with it.
No.
Well, 1 minute. Pinky Anand should know a gentleman by the name of Mr. Purushottam Solanki of the BJP who's been indicted.
Now you do this. Now you do this cross fight. You're not answering the question.
And Mr. Narendra Modi has stopped his prosecution.
Sanjay Jha,
No, 1 minute. Let's not compare your apples and oranges. Mr. Chavan has stepped down. 1 minute. And even today the CBI is even if today the CBI is able to convince the governor of having clinching evidence, I'm sure the governor will agree with that.
You don't think it is required to be given. You throw out the commission report on the parliament, the cabinet, and that's what you say.
No, but you should be happy they've thrown it out because there is no action against
Pinky Anand, your BJP and Shiv Sena for the Sri Krishna Commission report.
Arnab,
Now Pinky Anand, why is Pinky Anand and Rahul Narvekar ignoring the fact we have not tossed away the report, we have not accepted some parts of it, but they dismissed the Sri Krishna Commission report.
Even according to the
Rahul Narvekar, I hope you
When
answer
you
that.
come unprepared for a debate and when you have your facts all messed up, you make statements like this.
It's not, I think you are not ready. Rahul Narvekar, you are not ready with your facts and you know it.
He is not named by the Judicial Commission.
Pinky,
there is no mention of him, no allegation against him. So I'm afraid you are
asking you. Okay, so Pinky Anand, one second. So Pinky Anand, let's take a situation like this, okay? No, let's take a situation like this.
Yes.
Let's say.
Why didn't you drag in the entire Sanjay family?
Pinky Anand, please listen. Please listen, Pinky Anand. Listen to me, Pinky Anand. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Therefore, according to you, this is a case where the entire Sancheti family, whether they are connected with BJP or otherwise.
Yes, it is a very. I find it humorous that today
Pinky,
you don't.
9 out of the 22 Benami flats are in the name of the Sancheti family. 9 out of the 22. It's not a small number. You can't ignore it. And by the way, the critical issue.
Why was this report thrown out by the cabinet?
You are 1 second, one at a time, please.
Mr. Jha.
Shailesh Gandhi is taking on Sanjay Jha.
Mr. Jha, you are saying that the fact that so many flats were with Sancheti is significant. Why was this report rejected without a shred of a reasoning? And why is the central leadership keeping quiet about it?
Well, is that Mr. Gandhi? Mr. Gandhi, let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
The Chief Minister and the Cabinet have taken the decision to say that there are 2 aspects of the report that they have agreed to. One, that was a fundamental basis on which this entire Adarsh issue was frankly predicated. What was the land what belonged to the Maharashtra government. And the second, that there were no reservations
which don't belong to corruption at all.
For the Kargil war heroes. They accepted that.
Sanchetis are innocent, everybody is innocent.
Mr. Gandhi, let me just explain one last point. If you look at the CBI charge sheet against Mr. Chavan, I'm not getting into the technicalities, I'm not a lawyer on behalf of Mr. Chavan, but let me tell you, the CBI charge sheet is based on the assumption that the land belongs to the Ministry of Defence. If the Judicial Commission says otherwise, then frankly speaking, the CBI charge sheet becomes weak.
The Judicial Commission didn't know its job.
I can't comment on it. The CBI can, and somebody from the Cabinet will possibly
Of course, the Judicial Commission knew its job.
I want to know what Mr. Sanjay Jha says. He believes the Judicial Commission didn't know its job.
Mr. Sanjay Jha is in a difficult position tonight because Mr. Sanjay Jha knows that the pressure is building, and he knows that tomorrow the Congress party may have to revise its position on this issue. It will have to. And let me tell you this, Mr. Sanjay Jha, if the Congress party does not revise its position on this issue, then Rahul Gandhi has no business saying the Madhya Pradesh government is a university of corruption and we took this great position on the ordinance. Everybody. I am very critical of the BJP, and I think Pinky Anand and Rahul Narvekar are not being fair in understanding that there is the fact that a Rajya Sabha MP's brother financed 8 Benami flats allegedly is a huge charge. Huge charge. No, don't be touched.
Getting some facts straight.
Well,
Anybody's brother, sister, cousin, uncle, mama, chacha, tau, you're going to bring them all within the
No. 1 minute. Don't be touched.
If you blame me for something, give me an opportunity to answer because you've not given me an opportunity to answer.
Yeah, well, I think you've taken a...
No. 1 minute. I have a question for you. Who has stopped anyone from prosecuting Mr. Mr. Sancheti.
So what Arnab will say, Sancheti's grandfather's granduncle's grandmother is also to be dragged into this entire situation.
No.
You can't go into this realm of even
No, Miss.
I think Pinky, don't try and trivialize the allegation.
Don't trivialize it. You're on a very serious charges here.
Serious allegation here. By the way, Arnab, if I can add, there's a commonality between Mr. Nitin Gadkari and Mr. Sancheti. They both use drivers as proxies. They both use drivers as proxies. There's a commonality.
I have one question, Pinky Anand. I have had both of you and both you and Rahul Narvekar are going on and on about it. I want to ask one question to every news hour viewer. And whether you are watching this in Guwahati or in Gandhinagar, I have one question for you. How many among you will ensure that your entire family members, your drivers, your staff, people you know, don't know, etc., manage to get 8 flats worth crores of rupees subsidized through alleged Benami transactions? And my second question is, if you were to do that, how many of you would get away with it? Right? And therefore, my question goes again tonight. Sanjay Jha, hear me loud and clear. Today I am not popular with either the Shiv Sena gentleman here or the BJP representative. I run that risk, but let me tell you this. If Rahul Gandhi continues to keep his stony silence on this issue, Sanjay Jha, the entire edifice of his, this build-up on corruption which he has done are going to collapse like a pack of cards. And you know it, Sanjay. You're just defending it till he changes his position. That's all.
Well, I can tell you that I'm very happy about the tweet of Mr. Milind Deora. He's absolutely right. We need to get to the bottom of it. And the confidence, very important to convey to the news hour viewers as well, that the process of investigations against anyone is continuing. And it's important that there's no obstruction and justice is brought, whether anybody owns a Benami flat or who's not eligible to own a flat in our society. And I think that is the critical part that needs to be
the obstruction.
And as far as that happens,
so the obstruction.
I think the most objective person here today is Shailesh Gandhi.
Yeah.
The most objective person here, you can accuse me of having some sympathies, but others are party members, but the most objective person is Shailesh Gandhi. And he has been pursuing this matter. I think his word stands more reputation, more authority than any one of us, including me.
I agree.
And I continue to say that the matter should not be hushed up, irrespective of so-called sympathy.
And I just want to, on behalf of all our viewers here today, sir, salute the spirit with which you pursued this. And but for people like you, you fought this, and I know how difficult it is to be a one-man army. Mr. Shailesh Gandhi, if there is ever justice done in Kargil for profit, let me tell you, Times Now wouldn't take a quarter of the credit that is due to you. So and I congratulate you, and I hope that happens.
It's due to right to information.
Well, it is also due to the efforts of people like you who use RTI.
Because the right will not automatically come. It is modesty on his part.
Absolutely.
The right automatically will not be justified unless somebody actually fights for it, acts on it.
Shailesh Gandhi, well done to the politicians. You're all in the dock on this one. We are following the story. Thank you very much for joining me on the News Hour tonight.